Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to talk about Instagram, because I haven't been talking about Instagram for way too long, and especially how to grow your Instagram in 2021. My name is Ariane, I am a business coach, and I have been able to grow my Instagram up to 1,000 followers in only 3 months. So in today's video, I share with you my 7 tips on how to grow your Instagram in 2021. Just so you know, all these tips are gonna be organic growth tips. No buying bots, no being a bad spammy person around, none of this, because organic growth is the growth that makes sense and that matters, because if eventually you want to turn your followers into your clients, for example, or monetize your Instagram in any ways, there is absolutely no point in having fake people or people who are not engaged following you. So to get real people really interested in what you do on your Instagram, the first thing to do, and maybe you saw me coming, is to use Reels. So you probably have heard of Instagram Reels, the copy of TikTok that is taking over these days. And because Instagram wants Reels to actually be used by people, they are pushing them a lot in Explore and everywhere. Like, your reels are really going to be pushed. So you might have noticed that your engagement on other types of posts, especially the normal posts, like not IGTVs, are really, it's because Instagram is actually reducing it to push promotions and to push reels. To prove my point, this is how much I have been reaching lately, and this is how much I have reached with my first reel that just like got more than 2,000 views, and I've been able to do that again and to gain followers also with these reels. So Reels is the thing to use to grow your Instagram in 2021. But it is good to use them with a bit of strategy. And there are 3 things that you should take into account: the content, the caption, and the hashtags. When it comes to the content, if you don't know what you could be posting about, take a post that has been doing super well, that has gotten a lot of saves from your past post, and turn it into a reel, because that is the type of post that is going to interest your audience. When it comes to the caption, reels are great because you have a lot of space, as much as in a post, to write whatever you would like to write. And as reels are being pushed a lot in the algorithm, then you can use the caption to tell more about who you are, give a lot of value, interest people, so people who end up on your reels actually go like, huh, this person is really interesting. Follow. And finally, in Reels you have space for hashtags, and it would be a shame not to use them. Use hashtags because your chances of ranking on these hashtags with how much Reels are being pushed these days are super high. The second tip to grow your Instagram in 2021 is to know your audience, or know your niche. So when it comes to knowing your audience, you have to be super precise. Something way more precise than women who like meditating. Because these women who like meditating, maybe they like sports as well, maybe they like food, like nutrition, maybe they've just had a baby and they want to lose their post-baby weight, maybe they're trying to grow a business. It can be so many things. And when you know exactly to whom you're talking to, you are able to cater to that type of content and be so much more magnetic, because your content speaks for itself and your bio speaks for itself as well. You are able in a few seconds to trigger the interest of that person who just ended up on your profile. Basically, the feeling you want to create is, oh my God, exactly what I was looking for. That's what you want to create, and you can only do that if you are precise. Having the right audience interested in what you have to post will have a huge impact on your engagement and on your ability to grow your Instagram. To give you an example, I started my Instagram as an illustrator, and back when I was an illustrator, my metrics were through the roof because I had built most of my following on my illustrations. And then I became a business coach. And then a lot of people who were following me for my illustrations were not interested anymore. Who could blame them? So they started leaving, and my level of engagement, as you see here, dropped like I don't know the word in English, but it really dropped. So that really shows the importance of being clear and on building your audience on something specific. The third tip that I have for you, and you might have heard it everywhere, but it's the nerve of the war, like we say in French. It is to go around interacting. It's to go around talking with people who share your interests, because it is the most efficient way to get eyeballs on what you do, because just relying on the Instagram algorithm is not going to be enough, or at least not if you want to grow fast and make money if Instagram is your marketing tool. So I'm not gonna bore you with the details on how to go interact with people without being if you want to know more about this, I have this video that you can check out where I explain the whole process in detail. But I want to talk about whether or not you should go for paid advertisement, because I have had the question many times and I have asked the question myself many times. My best answer is no. Not if you don't have anything to sell, not if you don't have your masterclass going on, or if you have your online course that is open. These things are different, because what you want is to really get a lot of eyeballs on what you're doing. But if it's just to grow your Instagram, the risk that you have is that actually people are not going to be so engaged. First, because they see you as a commercial, and second, you might get a lot of bots. Might get a lot of bots, which is what happened to me when I tried once, and I actually had to remove all the bots and I just lost my money. I explain in detail in this video how the algorithm is actually working to make you pay for advertisement and why you shouldn't go for it. So go dig in, it's a nice video. And my fourth tip on how to grow your Instagram in 2021 is to get off Instagram. Yes, because people are interested in who you are, what is unique about you, and how do you want to put out there in the world what is unique about you when you keep on comparing yourself to everyone else and their mother on the gram, right? So get off Instagram. I don't have my notifications on Instagram after 5, because after 5 I connect to myself. I read my books, I get inspiration, I connect to what I want, and these things are not things you can do if you keep on scrolling like this and comparing yourself. It's just gonna make you feel shit. The more you connect to yourself, to your life experience, and to what makes you special, the better you will have things to share, and you will have things that will shine on Instagram, that will be shared, that will inspire other people, and that will make your account grow. The fifth tip that I have for you is to understand how the Instagram algorithm works and create engagement. The Instagram algorithm, you might know it, you might not know. When you post, it starts showing your post to your warmest followers, people you interact a lot with, people you like the content of, and people who are online also at that time. And that's a very, very small part of your audience. If your warm followers engage with your content, if they like, if they save, if they share, the algorithm will show them to your less warm followers. If these people don't engage, then Instagram is going to stop showing your post. But if these people engage, then Instagram is going to show your post to your cold audience, people you really like. That's why wedding posts do so well, because everyone interacts, and so you're like, oh, this friend I haven't talked to in 3 years, oh, here she is. And so it is when the algorithm starts showing your content to your less warm audience that you start actually ranking on hashtags, if you have chosen your hashtags well, we're going to talk about it, and maybe get you also on the explore page. So that is the best way to grow using the algorithm. So of course we can't get married every other day to get some good engagement and to get on the explore page. So how do we do this? How to create more engagement is something that I teach in depth in my paid program, the Ethical Sales Academy. But for the purpose of this video, I want to focus on two main things that are super important. The first one is your content, and that goes back to the importance of knowing who your audience is and what they will connect with. And the second one is your captions, because if you don't ask people to comment or to save or to do whatever else, they are maybe not going to think about doing it. So I recommend using at least one call to action. For example, at the end, send me a DM, or let me have you experience the XYZ that I talk about in my post, or at the start of your caption, save this post for later if you are giving some very good value and some very good educational stuff. So these are the two main things to focus on. Good content and call to action. It will already help you tremendously rank on your hashtags. And here we come to the 6th point, how to rank on hashtags. I love saying hashtags. So you probably know it is possible to rank on hashtags. And when you rank on hashtags, you are visible on that little top section of the hashtag. And this is a great way to grow because the more searched the hashtag is, the more eyeballs you get on your content and your account and the more followers you get. But you might see that posts that rank on hashtags tend to have quite a lot of likes and quite a lot of comments as well. So how do you rank on hashtags when you are a small account? Anyone can rank on hashtags, literally, even if you have 10 followers. It's completely possible. What matters is that you have more engagement than the average engagement per post. And to know the level of engagement of each hashtag, you don't have to do the calculation yourself. You can check out these two websites, IQ Hashtag and Flick, that I'm also going to link in the description below. That will show you, when you search the hashtags, the number of comments and the number of likes, so you can see how you can rank on them. So to dive deeper on hashtag strategy, check out this video where I run you through exactly how I used IQ hashtags, which is my favorite, and where I also explain among the 30 hashtags that you are allowed to use, how you should organize them basically in terms of competition. So check out this video. I'm not going to repeat myself. I just want to insist on 3 things. The first one being, don't use banned hashtags, and you can also check on IQ hashtags what are banned hashtags. Use hashtags that your ideal follower would search, and because you know them so well, you know that you can find them on different platforms. Like if your dream follower is the mom who wants to lose her post-baby weight, you also know that she likes naturopathy. So maybe you find her on hashtags related to naturopathy. And this way you can be a bit more not sneaky, but smarter in your way of using hashtags. And the third tip that you should know is that you should rotate your hashtags, because if you always use the same hashtags, you might be taken for a spam and Instagram is gonna hide your content. And the last thing to know when you want to grow your Instagram in 2021 is that your engagement rate and your number of followers say nothing about what great of a person you are, what great your ideas are, and it literally says nothing about your value as a human being. We can get so caught up on, you know, having the most followers and having a lot of people following us and a lot of people loving us and whereas this is not where validation for yourself should come from. So Instagram is a wonderful marketing tool, and especially if, like me, you use Instagram as your main way of getting clients, it is absolutely wonderful, and it is to be taken seriously. If you really want to grow, you have to take that seriously. But it takes time, and it says nothing about how great you are or if you're going to make it, because you're going to make it if you don't give up. So keep on going at it, keep on going for organic growth, because that is the growth that is going to bring you real clients and real opportunities, because that's how life works. We are people, and keep on going at it, keep on believing in yourself, and I will see you next week for another great video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.